Yehova, please fill me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself. And you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, He, Vav, He. Hand, behold. Nail, behold. Leviticus Chapter 1. Yehovah called to Moshe and spoke to him from the tent of meeting. He said, "Speak to the children of Israel. Say to them, when any of you brings an offering to Yehovah, you may bring your animal offering either from the herd or from the flock. If his offering is a burnt offering from the herd, he must offer a male without defect. He is to bring it to the entrance of the tent of meeting, so that it can be accepted by Yehovah. He is to lay his hand upon the head of the burnt offering, and it is to be accepted on his behalf to make atonement for him. He is to slaughter the young bull before Yehovah. And the sons of Aaron the Kohanim are to present the blood. They are to splash the blood against all sides of the altar, which is by the entrance of the tent of meeting. He is to skin the burnt offering and cut it in pieces. The descendants of Aaron and the Kohen are to put fire on the altar and arrange the wood on the fire. The sons of Aaron, the Kohanim, are to arrange the pieces of the head and the fat on the wood, which is on the fire on the altar. He is to wash the entrails, the lower parts, the legs, the water, and the Kohen is to cause all of it to go up in smoke on the altar as a burnt offering. It is an offering made by fire, a fragrant aroma to Yehovah. If his offering is from the flock, whether from the sheep or from the goats, for a burnt offering, he must offer a male without defect. He is to slaughter it on the north side of the altar before Yehovah. And the sons of Aaron, the Kohanim, are to splash the blood against all the sides of the altar. He is to cut it into pieces, and the Kohen is to arrange them with the head and the fat on the wood which is on the fire on the altar. He is to wash the entrails and the lower parts of the legs with water, and the Kohen is to offer it all and make it go up in smoke on the altar as a burnt offering. It is an offering made by fire, a fragrant aroma to Yehovah. If his offering to Yehovah is a burnt offering of birds, he must offer a dove or a young pigeon. The Kohen is to bring it to the altar, snap off its head, and make it go up in smoke on the altar. Its blood is to be drained out on the side of the altar. He is to remove the food pouch and its feathers from its neck and discard it on a pile of ashes just east of the altar. He is to pull it open with a wing on each side, but without tearing it in half. The Kohen is to make it go up in smoke on the altar on the wood which is on the fire as a burnt offering. It is an offering made by fire, a fragrant aroma to Yehovah. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading the first chapter of Leviticus? We can listen to the words of Yehovah. We can speak the truth of Yehovah to those who aim to listen and obey. Offer yourself as a living sacrifice to Yehovah by choosing to obey his orders and commands over your own desires. Aim to come close to Yehovah by digesting his word into your heart. Draw near to Yehovah by fasting. In this way, you will burn the fat inside your body and feed on his word for sustenance. Trust that we, his children, live by his written word and his written instructions. How can we love others as yourself? We can share the truth of the words of Yehovah to those who aim to listen and obey. Bear one another's burdens. We can aim to obey as a living sacrifice to Yehovah as an example for others to see and follow. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete.